Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Gibson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Done. 120.
Watch the run. Check.
Lefty. Rip on 7.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check 50. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch the safety creep. Check 9. Check 55.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 on. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the double.
Mike 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey. Head up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Wentz now on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
Two jet.
Wentz now to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
I got 11. He's mine.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's first and 10 at the 14. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
65.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. 6 guard, check 6 guard.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that quarterback and all coach. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam. 25, check 25, check 25.
Topper, topper.
Crunch. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Go.
Here's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Shift, shift.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Yo. Hey, empty.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Wentz going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Greystone, travel. Yo, go!
54. Hey, pick you again.
Let's go.
54, right there.
Five.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
54, Mike, 54. Watch QB draw.
Go. Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the other side, solid.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Great 57.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Silver.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Come on. Quick the edge. Go.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And an alley to run. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Lion.
Chance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Great 15.
Mike 50. Come on.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check three. 61, matchbox lights.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Lucky. Slam. Shift.
22 jet bomber.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
59. You remember me?
Protein spill.
Go, baby. Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready.
Again, it's Johnson. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
80 weapon.
Check.
On first down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready up.
59. Mike's 59. Ready? Mike's 5'9".
Yep. 5.
2nd and 11. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Give me some.
Yeah.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 18 Gator.
56. All day, just like that.
Just down.
They'll set up a throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal. The Eagles 9-yard line.
Second and 9 now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He's mine. He's not going anywhere.
Bravo.
Check.
Here.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. 15 yards. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
2nd and 6. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Mike's
line.
59. Mike's 59. Here we go.
Now. Defense.
Back to throw here. He'll get this one to Galladay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
2nd down and inches. Shakes off the sack. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
36. At the 1-yard line.
2nd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. It's going to be a long day for you. Mike 50. Don't go. Mike 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is... No.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The extra point up and good, but this one was